Hello, good day. How are you today? You're good, right? Okay, are you ready for today's lesson? You are? That is good. Today in mathematics, we are going to be looking at multiplication of three-digit numbers. Okay? Today's topic is on multiplication of three-digit numbers. Are you ready for the lesson? Okay. So we're going to be looking at some examples to help us multiply. Okay? So number one, we have 320 times 24. So this is a three-digit number, 320, okay? Because it has three numbers. Let's count. 1, 2, 3. So it's a three-digit number. So 320 times 24. This is a two-digit number, okay? It has two numbers, 1, 2. Do we understand now? Good. So we have to multiply 320 times 24. We are going to be arranging them in the place value form, okay? Ones in ones, tens in tens, hundreds in hundreds, okay? So we're going to write 320 first, then 24. You can see it's placed according to its place value, ones in ones, tens in tens, hundreds in hundreds. So when multiplying, you make sure you put your multiplication sign, okay? When multiplying, you start from the right to the left. The lower number is used to multiply the upper number, okay? And when you're multiplying, you start from the first digit at your right. You use it to multiply all the numbers on top. Do we understand? Good. So let's multiply. 4 times 0 is 0. 4 times 2 is 8. And 4 times 3 is 12. You write it out, okay? When you're done using the first digit at your right to multiply, you move to the next digit, which is 2. So we're going to be using 2 to multiply all the numbers up, okay? Good. 2 times 0 is 0. Now when using 2 to multiply, you make sure that the first number, which is 0, you're multiplying, you write it under 2. Okay, your answer should be under 2. It shouldn't be under 4 because you're done using 4 to multiply. When you're using the next digit to multiply, the answer should be under that digit you're using to multiply. Okay, so 2 times 0 is 0. Then 2 times 2 is 4. You write out 4. Then 2 times 3 is 6. You write out 6. So when you're done using the digits at the lower part to multiply the upper part, the next step is to add them together. Okay? You add the first number together with the second number. Okay? The first line you used 4 to multiply, right? This was your answer. Then you used 2 to multiply. This was your answer. So now when you're done, you add them together. Okay? You add them together. So you start from the right side to the left. Okay? Remember? So 0 plus, there's nothing here, so it's still 0. When you add 8 plus 0 is 8. You move to the next column. 2 plus 4 is what? 6. And 1 plus 6 is 7. So our answer is 7,680. So 320 times 24 is equals to 7,680. Okay? Our answer is 7,680. Do you understand that? Good. We're going to be looking at the next one. 430 times 25. Remember, you place them according to their values. 430 times 25. Ones in ones, tens in tens, 100 in 100. And how do we start multiplying? We start first digit at your right. Remember, we are using the lower digits to multiply the upper digits. So the first digit at your right in the lower side is 5. So we are using 5 to multiply the upper digits. Okay, so 5 times 0 is 0. 5 times 3 is 15. You write down 5 and carry 1. Okay, you can write 15. So you write down 5 and carry 1. Do we understand? Good. Then the next one is 5 times 4 is 20. Remember, we carried 1, so we have 1 to add. So 20 plus 1 is 21. So you write down 21. Okay? We are done using 5 to multiply. We move over to the next number, 2. 2 times 0 is 0. You write the answer under 2. You remember? Good. 2 times 3 is 6. You write out 6. 2 times 4 is 8. You write out 8. Now we are done using the lower digits to multiply the upper digits. What do we do next? We add our answer together. Okay? Good. 0 plus 0 is 0. 5 plus 0 is 5. 1 plus 6 is what? 7. And 2 plus 8 is what? 10. So our answer is 10,750. Okay, so when you multiply 430 times 25, your answer is going to be 10,750. Do we understand that? Good. So we're going to be looking at more examples. Here we have 120 times 100. 120 times 100. So we are going to arrange them according to their place value. Ones in ones, tens in tens, 100 in 100. Okay? Have you done that? Good. So we're going to be using the lower digits to multiply the upper digits. And the first digit we're going to be starting with is the first digit at our right. Okay? Which is 0. 0 times 0 is 0. 0 times 2 is 0. 0 times 1 is 0. We move over to the next digit. 0 times 0 is 0. 0 times 2 is 0. 0 times 1 is 0. Then we move over to the next digit, 1. 1 times 0 is 0. 1 times 2 is 2. And 1 times 1 is 1. So when we're done using the lower digits to multiply the upper digits, we add them together. Okay? So 0 plus 0, there is nothing here, so it's still 0. 0, 0, and 0 plus 2 is 2. And we have 1, so we write 1. So our answer is 12,000. So when you multiply 120 times 100, your answer is going to be 12,000. Okay? Do we understand that? Good. The next one we have 310 times 30. You arrange them, okay? Ones in ones, tens in tens, 100 in 100. Have we done that? So we're going to be using the lower number to multiply the upper number. And we're starting with the first digit at the right, okay? 0 times 0 is 0. 0 times 1 is 0. 0 times 3 is 0. We move over to the next one, 3. 3 times 0 is 0. 3 times 1 is 3. And 3 times 3 is 9. So when we are done multiplying the lower digits with the operands, we add, okay? 0 plus nothing is 0. 0 plus 0 is 0. 0 plus 3 is 3. And 9, we write down 9. So we have 9,300. So when you multiply 310 times 30, your answer is going to be 9,300. Okay? Do we understand that? We can now multiply 3-digit numbers on our own, right? Okay, good. So next, we're going to be looking at another example. We have here 520 times 330. You arrange them accordingly, okay? When you're done arranging, you use the lower digit to multiply the upper digit, and you start with the first digit at your right. Okay, 0 times 0 is 0, 0 times 2 is 0, 0 times 5 is 0. You move to the next number, 3. 3 times 0 is 0, 3 times 2 is 6, and 3 times 5 is 15. Then you move to the next one, 3. 3 times 0 is 0, 3 times 2 is 6, 3 times 5 is 15. So when you're done using all the digits at the lower parts to multiply the upper parts, you add them together. Okay, 0 plus nothing is 0, 0 plus nothing is 0, 0 plus 6 plus 0 is 6. 5 plus 6 is 11. You write down 1 and carry 1. You don't write the 11, okay? You write down 1 and carry 1. 1 plus 5 is 6, plus the 1 you carried over is 7. So you write down 7, and we have 1 here, we write 1. So our answer is 171,600. Okay? So when you multiply 520 times 330, your answer is going to be 171,600. Do we understand that? Good. Another one, we have 513 times 23. What is going to be our answer? So you arrange it accordingly. 513 times 23. Okay? Ones in ones, tens in tens, hundred in hundred. So you start with the first digit at your right, at the lower number, okay? 3 times 3 is going to give us 9. 3 times 1, 3, and 3 times 5, 15. You move over to the next number, 2. 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times 1 is 2, and 2 times 5 is 10. Okay? When you are done using the lower digits to multiply the upper digits, what do you do next? You do what? You add it together. So we're going to be adding the numbers together. Okay? 9 plus nothing is 9. 3 plus 6 is 9. 5 plus 2 is 7. 1 plus 0 is 1, and 1, 1. Okay? So our answer is 11,799. So when you multiply 513 times 23, your answer is going to be 11,799. Do we understand that? Okay, that is good. Okay, so let's look at the last example. We have here 720 times 50. You arrange them accordingly, then you multiply, okay? Use the lower digit to multiply the upper one. 0 times 0, 0, 0 times 2, 0, 0 times 7, 0. 5 times 0, 0, 5 times 6, then you write 0 and carry 1, okay? 5 times 7 is 35. Remember you carried 1, so 35 plus 1 is 36. So you write down 36. When you are done using the lower digit to multiply the upper digits, what do you do next? You add them together. 0 plus nothing, 0, 0 plus 0, 0, 0 plus 0, 0, 6, and 3. So we have here 36,000. So when you multiply 720 times 50, your answer is going to be 36,000. Okay? Do we understand? So today's lesson on multiplication of 3-digit numbers. We can do it, right? We understood it. Okay, that is good. So next, you're going to be doing your assignment. I'm sure you're going to be able to do your assignment, right? You can now multiply 3-digit numbers. Okay, that is good. Remember to keep on practicing, because practice makes perfect, okay? When you keep on practicing, you will know more. Okay? Good.